not a Rollin deep run.
Just the warm-up time.
Yeah, that was slow as fuck. Okay. Alright, are you gonna count it down again, or should I just go?
Let's give it a recountdown. Actually,
Yeah.
Does everything want to handle this one?
Oh, the countdown?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Smurf!
Smurf! So welcome, viewers. This is Metroid Zero Mission for the Game Boy Advance. I kid. Believe it or not, that the part where I died actually is a pretty common reset point in the run. Those hives are just like a big soak up for ammo, and if you touch any of the actual hives as opposed to the bugs, you'll take a whole bunch of damage. And I didn't have great ammunition coming into the room, which made it even worse. But I'll try to focus a little more on making my gameplay roll deep instead of my words, because that's what counts. It's about I think it's a 50% chance that he shakes his thing and sends out spines there. That's actually kind of good for us because it means that we get to replenish our ammo on his spines, and there should be no threat of dying this time. As you can see, that hive went down quite a bit more quickly. The next one should as well. Alright, that's much better. That wasn't a top tier hive room, but you know what, we're making it out alive, and it didn't take 20 circuits around, so I'm not going to complain. Damn it. Alright, coming up here is the Morph Ball Bombs. First major item that's not the Morph Ball itself. Pretty necessary for taking out all of the blocks in the game. doing a little bug genocide and getting on out. Coming back to the high room, thankfully they stay dead this time around because we made sure to kill all three. And we're picking up the charge beam as we come through where the worm's corpse was. The charge beam isn't strictly necessary, it's not as good of an item as it is in Super Metroid, but it doesn't take any time to pick up, and we do actually make quite a bit of use of the screw attack through the game. Or, I should say the pseudo screw attack that the charge beam gives you. And heading down into Norfair, we're gonna get the totally sweet cinematic. Ooh, Mother Brain's looking at us. So spooky. And a bit of pseudo screw action here. And it's faster to missile those blocks than it is to bomb them. You don't have to worry about conserving ammo too much heading through this part of the game. The statues littered about replenish both your health and your ammunition, so it generally doesn't take up too much time to use your ammo liberally and then replenish it at key spots. Coming up as an unknown item. These allow you to break these blocks, as you can see. Additionally, they become different items once you actually get your gravity suit towards the end of the game. Another item that's not in Super Metroid is the power grip. It allows you to mount ledges. I forget exactly where it's necessary, but I know that it is. It's possible to bomb jump to keep up with this, but wall jumping is a lot safer and easier, and I'm a baddie. As far as optimizing movement goes, you don't really want to use the power grip if possible, but you know, it's faster to wall jump over the edge of a ledge than it is to power grip it. But again, that's more of an optimization thing, and I'm not quite good enough to fully take advantage of it. And coming up here, you have to re-grab the ice beam as one of those refills. This one we need for the larva enemy coming up. Wall jumping in this game also isn't quite as freeform as it is in Super Metroid. It's a little tough to explain, but you need a little more room to wall jump. You can't just do it off of any old block. Coming up here is a secret passage down to the larva and Ridley's lair. Something interesting to note about this game is that it definitely seems like the developers made it with sequence breaking in mind, because there are shortcuts like this that are pretty blatantly allow you to access late game areas with very little equipment. Here's a little mini boss fight. Can take out this thing early. Oop, and another example of me being bad. I wanted to freeze the little flyer on that side, but I missed. Got one side. Can speed that side up like so. And I missed it again. Looks like we're going to do it entirely by wall jumping. Yep. Pretty slow fight. Ideally, you want to do it in just one circuit of the little bug. You can go even faster if you're really good, but, you know, I'm not. Usually in those wall jumps you can only fit in 2 missiles, but if you're really precise you can actually fit in 3 per, you know, scale thing. Which can speed the fight quite a bit. Here we're going to farm just a little bit. There's some difficult rooms coming up, and I just want to play it safe so we can get to Ridley himself quickly. This is another one of those secret passages that seems custom built for sequence breaking. Missing that block because we'll be back here later and going through that way. And to get through this hallway, we're going to be freezing most of these enemies. You want to be careful because pseudo-screwing will damage them, but will not freeze them, so you will still take damage, and these guys do quite a bit. Gotta be really careful to not fall right there. And here we get our first super missiles. Which we can then use up here to get our second pack of super missiles. And you'll find that super missiles are pretty important in this game. A common theme of it is using super missiles to kill bosses in just a few seconds. Really, the bosses do not last long after this point. We're going to pick up a safety E-tank here. This E-tank isn't necessary to beat the game, but beating Ridley without it is actually fairly difficult. And here comes the first major boss. That's all she wrote for Ridley. Pretty much just spamming all your ammo into him as fast as you can, and he dies. Not the toughest fight in the world. He dropped us a set of super missiles, so that was nice of him. Screwed up that bug. There we go. Alright, farmed one of those guys for a set of super missiles. They're important for killing Kraid not too far in the future. Knocked in the lava there, it means you're bad. We're taking a little bit of a detour to get high jump, but they pay off pretty well. And if you read the text there, you'd see that it also adds the morphing ball jump or spring ball capability, which is also nice to have. Much like Super Metroid, a lot of the important movement in this game is about falling through or going up through big chambers like that as quickly as possible, hitting as few platforms as possible. We're picking up an energy tank here just to refill and to ensure safety through Turian and the end of the game. And we're heading into Kraid's lair, which we're going to make pretty short work of. Coming up here is arguably the biggest sequence break in the game, and also one of the few that probably weren't intentional. This is a little tricky, but through the magic of pause buffering, that can make it a little less tricky. First, we're going to move across these blocks. Go as far out as possible. Make a few bombs and pause like mad. Well, shit. Unfortunately, it's quite costly to miss that trick, which is why I pause buffer it personally, because it's usually pretty consistent. I'm going to have to chalk that one up to marathon luck. This one's looking a lot better already. And I didn't unmorph in time. Well, damn. It's alright though, believe it or not, this is still much faster than actually beating the acid worm. Beating the acid worm activates these zipline electric thingies. I really hope that was 3 bombs and not 2. That was probably 2. I do apologize. I swear I practiced this. Maybe it's just that hard, huh? One more. There we go. Picking up our second unknown item now. Which will allow us to go beat up Kraid himself. This is another long hallway with enemies that we freeze and jump over. same item. And now here comes Kraid. Blink and you'll miss it. And that was Kraid. Even more so than in Super Metroid. Super missiles make that fight pretty trivial. And we get the speed booster for our troubles. This item isn't nearly as fun as it is in Super Metroid because there's no way to quick charge. But there are still blocks that we must break with it, and we do get to Shine Spark, which is good fun. Unlike Super Metroid, Shine Sparking doesn't take energy to perform, which was awfully nice of the developers. Alright, in this game instead of the Golden 4, we've got the Golden 2. With Kraid and Wrigley dead, we can head for Torian. And we'll take another refill here. It's definitely necessary. Ammo is very important in Torian. And here are the Golden 2. But throughout Torian, I'll be doing my best to not get hit at all. Basically, if you don't have energy, the Metroids will only drop you missiles. And if that's the case, it makes the Mother Brain fight go much, much quicker because you don't have to farm at the end. We'll see how it goes, though. Much like Super Metroid, each of these rooms has Metroids in them, and you have to kill them all to open the door. Some nice super missile drops there. Super missiles are pretty good. They kill Metroids in one hit instead of 5. another super missile drop. That's really good. And another one. That's excellent. I'm sure that those last couple rooms went really fast. We're heading into here with full health and nearly full ammo, which is excellent. No Zeb skip in this game. Each of the Zebatites takes 7 missiles if you shoot them quickly. And now that we've knocked those few out, we're gonna go refill. You want to kill the green Rinkas, they're guaranteed to drop an item, whereas the orange ones do not always drop. We're going to want full super missiles and at least 40 regular missiles. We've already got the super missiles, which is excellent. It's possible to just wait around forever for them. And we're good to go. Mother Brain's tank takes 21 hits. Conveniently, she's also got a safe spot right on the lip of her tank. It wasn't perfect, but it was fine. You can get a pretty nifty shine spark off there. As you can see, the escape sequence is easy to flood. Come on. And GG, I hope everybody's ready for some Diddy Kong racing. I kid. There's still actually quite a bit of game left. Unfortunately, it's the part of the game that's equivalent to the escape sequence in Zelda, but... Game is game. So how you guys holding up? You looking forward to rolling deep for the rest of the day?
Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't suck at low percent speed for tomorrow.
Yeah. I should probably make sure I don't suck at hundo.
Yeah.
Should have just gotten Josh to do it. He'd probably have a better time than me.
He's too busy playing randomizer.
What a speedrunner. This is a map room, and I screwed up skipping the map. It's possible to jump across that screen and skip the, or I should say like jump against the screen and just barely hop over a trigger. so you don't have to waste valuable frames on that sequence, but alas, I am bad. That recharge isn't strictly necessary, but for all of this sequence, well, these pirates do 100 damage, so I'd rather this not be a one-hit KO. But yeah, everything I'm going to do from here until Charlie is fairly prescribed. If I screw up and get detected, it's pretty simple to just hide in a... Oops. Just hide in one of the various hiding spots scattered all over. This is one of those spots. I'm losing a few seconds because I got detected, but it's easy enough to just wait for the pirate to run away and continue. Another nifty little shortcut here. Wasn't supposed to get caught there. Shouldn't be much of a problem though. Another nifty shortcut. Tricky little wall jump coming up. Didn't get it. It's important to get that wall jump as soon as you first come into the room, otherwise you'll mess up the spotlight cycle and have to dodge pirates. Hopping in and out of the save room right there clears the alarm. And those power bombs that you were teased with, and are still being teased with, we're not going to get them in this run. They are not needed. Those beams look like they're gonna hit you, but through the magic of hit detection, they do not. No need to recharge there, we're at full health. And here is the Chozo Ghost Boss, affectionately known by the community as Charlie. He's probably the most random boss in the game. When he lights up and becomes vulnerable is random as far as when its timing is. That also makes it fairly difficult because it is difficult to keep your shot lined up. And sometimes he is only vulnerable for a very short amount of time. We also have to keep moving, otherwise we get struck by lightning and the boss pauses and we lose time. And you can see I'm doing my best to keep my pistol trained on him. Yeah, you can see the lightning strike there. That shot would have been late. As you can see, you don't get much time to work with. And if you're late, you do damage to yourself. He paused. That's not fair. This is taking a while, but at least you're not getting hit. There we go. And now we get our suit back. Now it's just, we get, with our suit back, we get full access to all items and we can go explore anywhere we like, but we're just gonna go beat the last boss and get the hell out. It doesn't exactly take much time out of our way to grab them. Those super missiles do come in handy. They enable the quick kill on the final boss. Getting these stupid 2-heil tie bombs is annoyingly difficult. Again, all of these pirates do 50 damage apiece, so it's a good idea to not get hit, generally speaking, but this section is actually quite long and can be quite dangerous if you slip up. So we're going to do our best to take as little damage as possible. Unfortunately, our best apparently is not that great. Alright, we're gonna just wait for these guys to come down because you don't want to die here. That would be bad. I really hope a space pirate isn't about to fall on my face. Okay, it's not. That was really close to dying, guys. I'm so happy that I didn't, because we haven't saved at all.
Yay.
Another close call. Alright, that was clench-inducing, to put it mildly. We're going to take this very slow indeed. Oh boy. Alright, I realize this is cheating, but I do want to finish this run. Alright, we made it. Sorry, but that room's really rough. Alright, now we can recharge. Did a safety save just because there are still a few really tough rooms up ahead, and not dying to them is a priority, but you know, the way things have gone, better safe than sorry. Stopped to shoot a guy up there that was off screen. It's like, if you don't do that, then he hits you pretty much no matter what. It's not exactly fair, but what can you do? And here's the worker robot confirming that this is in fact the wrecked ship, even though it looks nothing like it. And it's a little faster to shoot those couple blocks out than it is to wait for the bomb to explode. And this is probably the zero mission equivalent to the worst room in the game. It's just really tough navigating around all of these pirates easily. With these ledges and the way they move around quite quickly. Please jump. There we go. Stop, turn back to kill that guy there to shut off the alarm, otherwise it gets annoying getting through here. Faster to miss those blocks than it is to bomb them. And here's the final boss, Mecha Ridley. You'll notice that he follows the theme of all the other bosses and dies quite quickly to a barrage of super missiles. It's pretty nice. But you do have to aim them, so let's hope that goes well. It went well. probably see how annoying the vertical pirates are there. They just scale those walls really quick, and there's really no way to know if they're about to come down on you. So you pretty much gotta just fall, shoot down, and hope for the best. And here comes a really fun shine spark. It's obviously intentional, but it's still pretty cool to pull off if you do it right. It's not too tough once you got it down, but of course there is the pressure, so let's give it a shot. I messed it up right at the end. That's disappointing. Unfortunately, we gotta go through these rooms the slow way. Including an extra appearance from our friend the worker robot. These karate pirates suck to fight head-on, so we're going to bait them up here and cheese them to death. Time coming up shortly. Last death and time.
Nice.
Hey, we're living. That's all I care about.
Oh, yeah. 53 flat. Very nice job.
Thank you. Coming in under estimate, that wasn't quite as smooth as I had hoped, but you know what? Considering how close we came to death, I'm happy that we didn't. So we are going to watch the credits because most of the time, or at least for a long time, the community's measured in game time. So we'll get to see that, and a nice pic of a skin-tight bodysuit Samus to lead us into Diddy Kong Racing.
There, looks like it's okay.
And
Yeah, audio sounds good to me. Do you agree, Mr. King?
Yeah, seems so.
Look, it's baby Samus hanging out with her bird friends, however that's supposed to work. And there we go, 38-32 at 28%. See you next mission. GG. Thank you for watching this stream of Zero Mission. Enjoy the Rollin Deep Diddy Kong racing coming up and everything else coming up today.